Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I'm going to be making this divider tray. So we've got one section here and then another one here which you can put a cup or something like that in. But what I'm going to be making is this jar mould. It's a really lovely little jar. It comes with some corks for the lid, but I shan't be using them because I want it to be open. And I'm going to pop the jar in that section there. And this is actually going to be a gift for a friend. So I'm going to make it sort of like a little bit of a makeup tray for her. So she can put bits and pieces in here. And in here I'm going to be putting some makeup brushes. And to decorate it all, I've got these lovely UV DTF stickers or transfers. These ones were from Temu. And I just thought they're really lovely because they're all friends related. And I'm going to put one on the tray and then I'm going to put one on the jar as well. So I thought maybe I should probably change my mind, but at the moment I'm thinking probably that one and maybe that one. But obviously we'll come to that when we're ready to. I want to make these into a sort of like a light pinky colour, maybe coral, maybe more of a coral colour. So I got these. This is just pigment pastes and they're just from Temu and they come in very little pots like this. And I'm going to make this one up here, but I'm going to mix in with it some of this Vista white as well, just to make it a lot lighter. And I'm going to be using just normal 1:1 epoxy resin. So what I'm going to do is get that all mixed up and then we can just pour it. Nice easy one. So I'll see you soon. Right, that's all been mixed up. As I say, it's just a case of just a simple pour for this one today. So nice and easy. I'll do the jar first. I'm just going to gently pour that down. And just before it goes too far, just going to have a little bit of a squeeze down here to make sure there's no bubbles. I'll probably just run my stick around there as well. That's it. Then we can just finish pouring that one. I was quite pleased with the colour. It came out really nice. I just hope I've made enough for both, because it's going to be very difficult to mix it up again. And again with this one, just a little bit of a rim round there at the bottom. Top that one up in a minute. We'll just do the tray. Pour that gently round the edges. And again, we'll just give it a bit of a go round with the stick. Just round all those edges there, just to make sure there's no bubbles in there. There we go. Let's pop that one up. Oh, that's it. I think I might even have a little bit left. So I'll just find something to put that little bit extra in. But otherwise, we'll just leave that to cure now and we'll be back to demould it. These have all cured, so it's just time to demould them now. So there shouldn't be any particular surprises or anything because it is pretty straightforward. So we'll just get that out. Hopefully no bubbles around the rim. That's that one. And the jar sometimes can be a little bit harder to start, but I think once you've got it going, it's not too bad. Just release it around the edge there. Once you can get it to fold up, it can start rolling up. That's it. There we are, just turn that back round the right way. And there we are, that's the pot. Just needs a little bit of a trim around the edge there. That's the little pot, and that's the stand. So they will just go in together like that. But we have got the stickers that we want to put on there, the transfers. Let's get rid of some of these bits that are in there. Decided to stay with the ones that I was going to originally go with. I'm just wondering whether this one would be better on here because it's slightly smaller. Let's see how this one will fit on there. Oh, we can give that one a go. The only reason why I thought originally putting in that one in there is because she did want to use it as like a coaster, so to have your tea or coffee or anything in there, you can do. And it's got that picture on there like that. So let's pop this one on here. And just take the backing off. Place it down where you'd like it to be. Once these are on, that's it. They're not coming off. So you really have to sort of try and make sure that you get it in the place that you want it to be first time. And just give them a good rub down. Make sure that there's no bubbles or anything under there. Got a little scraper here. That's it. And then you just get hold of the top layer and carefully peel that off. If any of the transfer does start to come away with the top layer, just lay it back down again and rub over it again, and it should then stick okay. So just peel that off, and then that's that one done. And now we'll try this one. So this one could be a little bit more difficult because it has got that curve going of the jar there. But we'll give it a go there. Just to say, while I'm doing this, this video is actually part of a collaboration for the International Day of Friendship today. It's actually been arranged by Crafty YouTubers United. And although the theme isn't friends, it is the International Day of Friendship, which is why I decided to go with showing something that I'm going to be making for my friend. So it has got a friend theme for me. But actually what it's all about is just bringing everyone together in the crafting world to show their makes, what they do, whether that be by video or just by a picture, whatever you want to do, and whatever you make. It could be anything. It could be knitting, paper crafting, crochet, painting, absolutely anything. All we ask is that everybody comes together as friends and shows what they're making. So I'm just trying to get that on there without too much of a problem. I think there'll be a couple of little creases in it because it has got that curve to it. I'm just trying to push that out as much as I can. A little bit of a curve crease there. Hopefully I'll be able to flatten them down a little bit. This was what I sort of was worried about because I thought it's going to be a bit big. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. A couple of creases there. Let's give that a rub over. And to try and make sure that the edges are down as much as possible. And let's see how that goes when we try and take that off. Let's do it very slowly. push those down a bit there. Try and push some of those creases out. There we are. It's not perfect by any means. It's just that this pot is the wrong shape really to have such a big transfer on it. But that still looks quite pretty, I think. So that will go in there. I'm going to have a little play around with this off camera to see whether I can get those down any further. And what I am going to do is I've got this spray varnish which has got encapsulated tiny little ultrafine bits of glitter in it, and this one has got iridescent glitter, and I just thought that I would spray over them to seal in the transfers, although you don't really need to. I mean, they are actually made to go onto mugs and glasses and things like that, so you don't really need to seal them in. But I thought, well, I will give them a coat each, and then especially with this one, it helps to seal this one in. And if you were putting lots of things in this tray, it might get a bit scratched and things. So to seal that as well, but also to give it a bit of a nice glittery look to it. But I'm going to have to do that outside because you shouldn't spray it in enclosed areas. So I will go and do that, and then I will show you when it's all done. That's all finished now. As you can see, it makes quite a lovely gift, doesn't it? There's a nice little pot with the brushes in, and then the tray to put makeup pieces, jewellery, even a biscuit while you're getting ready. I hope you can see the glitter there. That's from the spray that I sprayed on there. So that has now secured those transfers in place and makes them a bit safer and gives it a bit of a glitter and a bit of a shine. Unfortunately, I don't think the colours are truly coming out, not through the monitor here. It doesn't look as coral to me as what it is in real life, but it is a very pretty pink. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please do press that like button, and please also have a look in my description box because I do have in there a playlist of all the International Day of Friendship collaboration. So there'll be plenty of videos for you to look at, pictures to have a look at, just to inspire you and have a look, see what people have made. So please grab yourself a cup of tea and go and have a look. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.